Hey, what's poppin', everybody? Let's go ahead and recap our last pick, which was an NFL play. We'll go ahead and pull it up right here. Our only loss of the day ended up being on Christian Kirk over on his receiving yards. Dropped a big bomb early in the game. It would have been about 50 yards or so like that. Something like that. It would have hit his over, and then he got hurt also late in the game. Just a combination of that and that. Christian Kirk should have hit his line. It's just, what it is what it is. We did connect on Trevor Lawrence, and we did connect here on these other two, but did just fall short there with that Christian Kirk line. We got 2 NBA picks for today. I know there's a little bit of a big slate today, but I really love these two, so I'm just going to rock with it. 2 NBA picks today, so let's get it. Real quick, if you guys are new to Underdog Fantasy, in the link down in the description below, I have a link that takes you straight to the App Store where you can download Underdog Fantasy, because you're going to want to hop in on the action this year. They have added a whole bunch of new features to Underdog Fantasy this year. Starting with the brand new insurance feature, okay? This insurance feature is a new thing that has been super requested for the fans and the customers of Underdog Fantasy. Essentially, all you do is you click insurance right here. And if you can see right there, all you have to do is hit 4 of these picks to win, but the value does drop down. So if you turn off the insurance, you do a $10 bet, you obviously get $200. And if you turn on the insurance feature, it drops down a multiplier down to 10. But if you miss one of these picks, say, Jameis Winston gets hurt or something, he doesn't end up throwing 2 touchdown passes. But everybody else hits, like Lamar, Jonathan Taylor, Derrick Henry, and Justin Jefferson. All these guys hit. You still hit the slip. You just get it for $100. It just goes down a multiplier, which is a huge feature a lot of people have been asking for, so they received it. Also, they have added second half lines now to games. Obviously, it is on. There is nothing up because there's no NFL second half games, but they have added NFL second half. So just like for the Thursday night game, I'll throw up that clip right here. Thursday night, they dropped all the second half lines for that Thursday night game between the Bills and the Rams. They've added a bunch of new features this year. They're trying to improve to get the app better for you guys. Also, when you sign up, if you use code TAKEMYSHOT, you'll get $100 match, up to $100 match and 100% deposit match on your first time deposit. So if you do that, you can deposit $50, you get an extra $50, $20, you get an extra $20. Whole lot of stuff coming with Underdog Fantasy this year. Make sure you sign up with code TAKEMYSHOT. Now let's get to today's picks. All right, lock of the day is going to be coming from the Chicago-Atlanta game. It's the closest game, I believe, on the slate outside of that Memphis Kings game, because there's some injury status there. So lock of the day is going to be DeMar DeRozan today, over 26.5 points. A guy that makes his appearance a lot on this channel. He's a really reliable guy, and today he's taking on the Atlanta Hawks, who ranked 10th in the NBA and getting up the most points to small forwards, taking on one of the best scoring small forwards in the entire NBA. He's hit these over 26.5 points in both matchups versus Atlanta this season. Also, both games have been within 5 points. Both matchups have been within 5 points that they've taken on each other this season. He did have a big 35-point game and a big 28-point game in their last 2 matchups as well. I've always kind of picked this apart. The last 2 years I've kind of done this. The Atlanta Hawks just don't have a perimeter defender, a wing defender that's good enough to stop opposing teams' really good smalling forwards and wing. They don't have a wing defender to stop opposing teams' best scoring wings and forwards. Sorry, I just kind of messed that up. So DeMar DeRozan should have another big game tonight. So give me DeMar DeRozan today over 26.5 points. And our second and last play of the day will be coming from the Timberwolves-Rockets game. We're going to go ahead and take with D'Angelo Russell over 25.5 points and assists. His line, their last matchup was 24.5. It just went up because he did hit it last game. 17, 31, and 28 in the last 3 matchups this season. Only missed it once once earlier this season. In that game, he also got in some really bad foul trouble. The game where he only had 17. So that's really rare for D'Angelo Russell to get in foul trouble. So that was the only reason I think he probably didn't get there on that game, because all 3 matchups between these 2 teams this season have been within 10 points, close enough to keep the starters in the game. Anthony Edwards is coming off the explosion game last game versus this team where he had 44 points. I'm looking for D'Angelo Russell to have anywhere between like 20 and 7 tonight. He should hit 20 and should have a fair amount of assists tonight, should D'Angelo Russell. Whether Rudy Gobert or Naz Reid, even Nathan Knight, the backup, I guess technically the 3rd string center for this Timberwolves team, he's come in and he's put up some good productive minutes. So I think he's got talented guys inside. Obviously, he's got shooters on the outside. So give me D'Angelo Russell today over 25.5 points and assists as our second play of the day today. Don't know how I forgot to mention this, but I completely did. D'Angelo Russell also will be taking on the defense that allows the most points in the NBA to point guards, as well as the second most assists. So he has a really good defensive matchup, does D'Angelo Russell. Don't know how I forgot to mention that. All right, so with that being said, the perfect 2 slip for today is going to be the lock of the day, DeMar DeRozan over 26.5 points. Give me D'Angelo Russell over 25.5 points and assists as today's perfect 2 pick. Just going to be 2 today, just trying to get winners. On a nice little run here the last 3 days. Only missed the 1 pick on the Christian Kirk. Let's get 2 sweeps in 3 days. I'm liking to see it. I think tonight could be that night. So let's go ahead and get it. We'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.